Yeah, he said congrats,
Nice.
10 boys.
Nice. There's 10 boys.
You got too horny, and that's why.
I don't want him to come. Jake, how horny does this make you?
Very horny.
It's one big joke. Believe me, Minnesota sports in all sorts. You see, they know it's never gonna get easy. You see, they know it's Minnesota, constant pain and misery.
And I'm a part of Al-Qaeda.
It's 10K TV. It's one big joke. Believe me, Minnesota sports. In all sorts.
Dude, he could turn Daniel Jones into Brett Favre.
Minus the penis pics.
Yeah. You can legally smoke crack.
What is a DVOA?
I went dicks, vaginas, or ass.
I think that's what it is.
Don't know much except to yell.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of 10K TV presented by 10,000 Takes. My name is Bossman, joined by Sarge, and I'm barely able to get through this intro because Sarge just got a text from his mom and dad asking what he wants for dinner tonight.
Well, I'm like, are you talking to yourself? Like, I might pick something
Yeah,
up
you were
on
like,
the way
what
back.
do I want
What
for
do I
dinner?
want for dinner? Or maybe I'll cook something. It's like, nope, it's the 5-star restaurant that is the parents' house. So
Yeah, good for you,
Shout out
dude.
my mom, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out to MJ. She's the best.
You're living.
living life, dude.
Well, day after the 3M Open, fellas, I don't know about you guys, but I was so depressed the tournament was over last night that I just watched highlights of I actually just watched the broadcast of the Sunday round because I was just so upset that this was over.
Yeah, I feel that like last year wasn't as much. A couple years ago when Lee Hodges ran away with it, I didn't feel it. But the Tony Finau tournament, you feel like the depression setting in, like
Yeah.
you're leaving a vacation or something, because it's 4 days of fun, and just you wake up on Thursday, you're like, I got another day of this tomorrow.
Yep.
Got another day of this.
Got
and you
2
show
more
up.
days of it. Saturday, you're like, I got another day still.
I know it's great. So it sucked that it that it ends, but it was a great way to end it.
Yeah.
I think it was pretty close. It got a little tight near the end.
It
but-
would have been nice to have a playoff.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that because Sarge and I were sitting on a box on 18 with free food and drinks and AC bathrooms, no big deal. But it's because of that reason. Like if this would have been what happened at TPC Toronto, where they would have played 18 5 times in a row, I wouldn't have cared because I had no other plans that night.
Yeah.
I would have sat there drinking Grey Goose transfusions until one of them finally made birdie. I don't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kurt Kitayama. So there's some really good stats that I actually did get from watching the broadcast. So I think we did know this, but his brother was on the bag for the first time, and it happened to be this week.
That's crazy.
Oh, sweet.
So I don't know if he split with his caddy. They didn't really say, because I remember Mike Welsh, tournament director, was kind of giving the story of Kitayama. But it sounded like his brother was or his original caddy was either out of pocket or injured or sick or wasn't there. So his older brother hops on the bag, who's apparently a really good golfer, and he gets a win. So he's got to hire his brother now, right?
That, or he's going to be scooped up by another golfer. He's on the market now of being a caddy for somebody.
Absolutely.
So, well, it's his brother. I didn't look into him, but did he like golf on the Corn Ferry, or has he been on the PGA?
I think he
just
played at least college somewhere
Played
from
col-
what I read.
Well, it's kind of like a coach situation where maybe a coach wasn't good enough to make a long-term career in the NFL, but they're smart and good at managing or coaching golfers. So
Kevin O'Connell, maybe he's the Kevin O'Connell of caddies.
he is. So
He also became the 1,000th unique winner in PGA Tour history. I thought that was insane.
What is that? What does
So that
mean?
means he is the 1,000th person to win a PGA Tour event.
okay,
Oh,
right.
So,
right,
like,
right.
obviously, Tiger doesn't count twice or 3 times, however many times, fucking 60 times. He only counts once. So, yeah, it's kind of a really weird stat. But if you think about it, he is the 1,000th individual to win a PGA Tour
Okay.
event,
Wow. Okay.
which is pretty sweet.
Didn't he win the Arnold Palmer? How come I can't say that? I feel like I'm
Yeah,
having a
it is
stroke.
kind of a tongue twister when you're going
Arnold
quick.
Palmer.
Yeah, he did in 2023, so I'm not sure what this stat meant.
Maybe he's the next. I don't know. Literally the 1,000th winner of an event. I don't know.
Maybe he already was the 1,000th winner in 20. That's a good point. Yeah, this is his second tour win. Let's blame CBS on that one. They might have fucked that up.
They didn't explain it at least. Unique.
He tied the course record, which was set on Thursday, by the way.
By Svensson.
Horst Svensson. Breaks the course record, only gets to celebrate it and have it for a day and a half before someone ties it.
That was his downfall. That's why he didn't end up staying in first the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, he got too hot, like the Twins in June.
Got too early.
Too early.
The metaphor is there.
Killer.
Yep.
And he did tie the 4-day tournament record set of -24 over 4 days.
Okay.
Which I believe was Finau.
Yeah, that
tied that.
That had to be Finau.
Set that. But I don't know. It's kind of cool. I don't know if you remember, Jake. A couple of years ago on Friday, we went out, after enjoying some Stillies later in the day, and we were watching, just whoever was left on the golf course Friday night. And we did watch Kurt Kitayama for a couple holes.
We did. That's right.
It was like me, you, and his girlfriend were the only people following their group.
That's right, because we're like, there's this good-looking gal that was kind of walking along, and we're like, that's got to be his wife or his girlfriend or whatever. And it turns out it was, because I think she was like talking to him like between the holes and stuff. Yeah, I'm like, he's not just hitting on some random girl right now. Like,
Jake, did we invent Kurt Kitayama? Were we on him before anyone else was? Did we call this basically from following him back in the day? It had nothing to do with the fact that he was the only guy on the course still.
No, we were the ones that created the hype around him first. The fan club followed him. When no one else followed him, we did.
We showed him how to walk so he could learn to run.
Exactly. We literally walked with Kitayama, so everybody else can sit and watch him in 18 and win and act like they were a fan of his. No, we were there first. I remember we were back on hole 7.
I think
way
it
back
was
in
6
the corner of the front.
by Lake's house.
Yeah, it was
our friend Lake.
Yeah, it was way back in the corner there.
Yeah,
we're like, I think that's the abyss of the TPC course where I think probably gets hit the least.
It's the furthest spot away from the clubhouse.
So yeah, we were still there, just cheering him on.
Day ones. Believe it or not, against what we predicted, pretty much all the big names stuck around the weekend. So we had Homa, Damon, Fowler, Clark, Scott, Burns, Goddard, Akshay, Kim, amongst many others who did make the cut, which we said anyone who's big or good in this tournament is not going to make the cut. Didn't happen this year. I think Tony Finau was one of the biggest names to miss the cut. Akshay, what's his name? Holy fuck, I'm blanking on him right now.
Their bigger name?
Yeah.
Missed the cut?
Oh my God, we watched him all morning on Thursday, Sarge.
McNeely.
No.
Scott?
Holy shit, this is embarrassing. I can picture his face right now.
It's almost like you drank
Coming
1,000 beers.
Yeah, you kind of did.
Watch him. Did we watch him on the 2 for 1?
Oh my Lord.
Not Damon.
This is really bad.
He made the cut.
This is really bad. All right. I'm not being racist when I say this. Very brown skin.
Vegas?
No.
Okay.
No.
Shit. No, we're
he's been battling injury all year. That's why he's
get canceled.
Oh, don't.
Figala.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
Figala.
you.
Okay.
Thank you. God, I was
So he was of
I was
Indian
gonna
descent?
say yes. I was gonna say please do not pull up the leaderboard right now because we cannot result to that. Yes, Figala did miss the cut.
Yeah, that sucks.
That ate up way too much time. I apologize. Thornborn Olsen had an ace on 8. That was pretty
on
sweet.
Saturday?
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't see that in person. I wish I did.
Joel got us 2 for 1 beers for a birdie on 13, which is an impressive birdie. It's probably the hardest par 3 on the golf course. So.
It is. He stuck it very close, so that was fun to see him do that.
Yep. We dressed up Saturday. Sarge was a top flight.
This is top flight ball.
I just love picturing him sitting on the bus on the shuttle with a ton of other people.
I wish I was there for that.
Like, if you walked on that shuttle just expecting to see, golf fans, and you just see this guy painted all white.
Well,
how do you react to that?
I don't know. I mean, people the last few years walking on the bus with caddy suits, we thought that was extreme. People were already staring at you. I can't imagine just seeing this guy. Is he like trying to do a ghost face? What is this guy trying to do?
Doing whiteface in this political climate is crazy.
Yeah, that's what someone said. It's like people are probably questioning, should we get off this bus?
Is this guy? Yeah, like
what is this guy doing?
Like that horror movie series with the clown who's painted all white.
Oh,
who doesn't say anything.
Fucking what's the name? I just
sits down in restaurants.
Terrifier.
Yeah.
Terrifier.
Yeah,
movie
that's what he
series,
looked
the clowns.
like. And when he'd take off his sunglasses, he looked like Buffalo Bill.
He did.
Put the lotion on the skin.
When I first saw him, like, there's something about, I can't get it off the tip of my tongue, but it was Buffalo Bill, like a bit like that, or just trying to be a clown of some sort.
Sarge,
it was
any
awesome.
any comment?
Yes, I wish I would have wore a GoPro because there's just, especially like 70 years old plus, very disappointed in me.
Yeah.
Incredibly disappointed. But for the most part, it was a hit. Face paint got into my eyes. That was actually a huge bummer, especially getting all sweaty. But doing it again next year.
And then you had your brother come pick you up. You just sat in your car in the passenger seat until he showed up.
Yep.
As you were just dressed as a golf ball.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there was no way I was driving. Not a chance.
Now, your eyes looked like they were just swelled shut practically.
Dude, they
you
hurt
take
so
off your
bad.
glasses. I'm like, yeah, you probably should put the glasses back on. But no, it was totally worth it though. It was so funny.
Yeah.
And it was funny to just watch you like from a distance, like have either just going to get food or doing normal things other fans are doing, having conversations, and you're just blasted in white paint with a top shirt that says Top Flight on it.
And when we were sitting down in the party deck in the back row, that's like close to a really popular walkway down 18 fairway. Every person who looked over stared. And at this point, it was me, you, and him, two guys in caddy suits. One guy dressed up as a Top Flight ball, and there wasn't a single person who walked by, stared, and didn't laugh.
I know.
It was pretty rare if someone stared but didn't laugh.
And was like upset about it. I mean, like you said, some older people, like they probably just get upset about it just to be upset about it. Like,
Yeah.
This is a disrespectful. This isn't Augusta.
Old man yells at clouds.
Come on,
People
now.
don't like having fun.
I know.
A couple other things that I had here was there was a bank shot off the 3M logo by Patton Kazari. Guess is his name.
I didn't see that.
So he hit a iron on 18 and 2, blocked it way right. It bounced off of the 3M logo that floats in the 18 pond by the green,
Okay.
and it went over the green. He chipped it 15 feet past the hole and made it for birdie.
Wow. Okay. That's incredible.
And
Use that.
Yeah.
Hey, people need to maybe start using that to their advantage. Use that as a bank shot, but you got to probably have a nice touch to it for it to go right on the green because the ball can probably, definitely bounce off that super hard.
After this happened, I didn't know this part, Sarge. On Sunday, they apparently moved it like 30 feet right.
Oh, really?
That's why it looked so far right yesterday. We were like, wait, how would a bank shot? How bad of an angle was he at? No, it was floating in the middle on Saturday, and they moved it apparently way further right.
That makes sense.
For that reason. It's never happened. Like, you always look at those logos that float in those ponds and think, like, what if you hit it at the right spot? He did it.
Yeah.
It happened.
I was waiting for a golf ball somebody to hit it near the stilly deck on the right side there, but I don't think no golfer on that course is bad enough to do that.
Yeah, that's a
But
pretty bad block.
That'd be a really bad slice if they hit it over by the stilly deck, which was across the pond, like pretty much across that pond from the main fairway. So
Yeah.
that wouldn't have happened.
Only other thing I had, and then I'll hand it to you guys for any other final thoughts on the tournament. Was really cool. I went back last night, like I mentioned, watched the broadcast, and a lot of love from Jim Nantz. I do, as someone who consumes a lot of golf media, we do get a lot of shit for this tournament. Typically following the Open, having a weaker field, having an easier golf course. I think the tournament's great every year. Obviously biased, but Jim Nantz did say multiple times, like, these fans out here love golf and they're passionate, and it seemed like they were giving us a lot of love on the broadcast for, a place that only gets hit once a year on the PGA Tour. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, especially for a place that is almost a tundra in terms of cold for like 7, 8 months out of the year. Maybe not that much, but like we literally can't golf here for a majority of part of the year, and we're out there representing like Mike Welch said this was the most highest attendance in 3M Open history. So
And the best field by far, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, for those who are new to golf, like, don't expect us to get that good of a field every year. I wouldn't bank on it getting better and better every year, unfortunately, just because of the weekend we have. But I mean, if we can produce that kind of field every year and have that good of weather, like, here we go. Let's go to the moon.
yeah, let's move this up to mid-June instead and get it going. Man, if it was I don't mind the date at the end of July, but man, if it was like in like mid to late June, where maybe it wouldn't be as hot, early summer, I think that'd be perfect.
And still early enough in the tour to where you get a good field.
Yep.
Like, a good amount of people still in town. Cabin season isn't really in full effect yet, the way it is in July. I get that they want to have it at a new or, at the same weekend every single year, but if a spot does open up, I would make the case to get us in a better spot.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be right after the Open where
Right.
players are trying to fly from across the ocean back over here. So
Yeah.
I'd be all for that. That'd be interesting.
So on the topic of golf, Happy Gilmore 2, it came out the same exact time as this tournament, which was a little unfortunate because it would have been nice to, not watch this movie late at night after being in the sun all day and drinking all day. But Happy Gilmore 2, watched it. What were your guys' thoughts? I'll let you go first.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, yeah. So, and also, if you haven't watched
I've
it
heard
yet,
about it.
spoiler alert. So skip past this or just turn it off for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so I did not think it was good at all, personally. The first, we were discussing before, like the first 45 minutes to an hour was actually good. And then the second half, the second stanza came in, and I was not a huge fan. Spoiler alert, there's a bunch of CGI, and I was just not a fan of that. It was just kind of I don't know. I liked most of the cameos, but some of them were really bad. Like, Xander should never be in a movie ever again.
Rory was also really bad.
Rory was terrible.
He had like one line, and it was rough.
But
is
Travis
crazy.
Kelce might have a career.
That's
I
what
thought he
people
was
always
good.
say. He's going to be an actor.
Yeah.
After he's
Scotty
very tired.
Scheffler, debatably the greatest cameo of the entire movie.
Correct.
Correct. Spoiler alert, he spends like half the movie in jail.
So that's funny.
That was very
And
funny.
he embraced it.
Yeah. I'm glad he did that because he does come up as a guy like, no, I'm not going to be in a movie or make fun or like maybe. Well, he seems like he would, but I wouldn't think he would have like been in a movie to embrace that fully.
Yeah,
you know
he
what I mean?
swears
So
in it, which I didn't think he even swore.
He's kind of like a Kirk Cousins type.
Yeah,
you know?
like he's mostly clean, but he's got that 1% that you just don't know about. There was kind of it felt like Sarge almost, there was 5 movies wrapped into one. Like,
Yes.
there's like this, he's a recovering alcoholic angle. There's like all these kids. There's this, there's this other tour, which is a dig at the Live tour. And then, there's like, oh, my daughter's got to get into school. And then we're going throwback to the old ones. And like, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And with that, on top of all the cameos, it's kind of hard to feel grounded during it and really know what you're watching.
Yeah, it was interesting. Like, I definitely laughed. Like, I'm not gonna say like
It's
I
funny.
was like, yeah, there's definitely funny parts for sure, but I don't know. I'm just anti over the top CGI. I'm just not about that. Like,
I think, too, there's too many cameos.
there
think it
was
was like-
74. I read.
Yeah, that's
So many cameos.
Well, before it came out, I remember they were talking about all the golfers and celebrities that are going to be in it, and I was like, you can kind of suspect that it's like, okay, are they going to overdo it with the cameos? Like maybe they could cut back a little bit because I know the first one they did a little bit still.
well, and
You have to,
and
but-
I saw the golfers being in it. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be a lot more of like a realistic kind of, not actually realistic, but a more realistic like version of the first one where there's actual tour players. And I did not expect all the non-golfer cameos to be in there.
Yeah.
Like a lot of like when Kelsey showed, like I had no idea he was going to be in it. Eminem appears for absolutely no reason.
At all.
Like some of his other like comedy buddies he makes other movies with, and I love that. Like Rob Schneider, obviously, and
He was awesome.
The guy from Waterboy with the 2 different eyes that go
Yep.
different directions. Like, some of those ones are fine, but like the big name cameos, it did feel like it was like, all right, let's see how big we can swing this dick kind of movie.
Like all the amount, try to like almost break a record of cameos.
Yeah.
Of celebrities.
Which I would imagine it did.
Yeah.
Like that had to have been the most famous movie of all time in terms of the people in it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, obviously there's like The Departed and there's other examples of a shit ton of actors and celebrities in one movie, but this was over the top.
Yeah.
It was good though. I mean, it was exactly what I expected. I didn't expect it to be good. I expected it to be like kick you in the balls kind of humor, and I laughed. And Yeah, the ending it's so bad. It's this whole like I won't spoil it too much. I feel bad we're sitting here as Jake hasn't seen it, but it's basically a whole they get to live tour. The villain is like maybe the worst villain of all time in history.
Agree.
Like to downgrade from Shooter McGavin to him felt like an insult a little bit. But at the same time, there were so many good odes to the first one that it kind of balanced that out. So I'm like right in the middle, I think.
Yeah, they did a good job of doing the callbacks to the original movie, though. I'll give them that. And I do like what they did with Shooter's angle. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
But I was kind of right about the alligator thing.
Yeah.
Someone was gonna get fucked up by an alligator.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah, like you knew
Safe
someone was
assumption.
going to be missing a hand. You knew Happy was going to probably kill someone with his drive because he killed someone with his puck, right, in the first one.
Yeah, or something like that. Or he hit somebody with his golf ball on his drive, and
So now that it's out, I really wish it would have started with him still trying to play hockey.
yeah, that's kind of what
Because that was
people
our
were
prediction.
saying. Yeah, he was gonna go back to hockey or try out or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, that's about it. Go out and watch it, folks. I think it's good. I still think it's worth a watch, but you probably won't catch yourself watching it more than once.
Yeah, you should still watch it, Jake, for sure.
no,
Like,
I started it last night. I was so dead. I really was debating like, should I really want to watch it? But I'm like, I'm so tired from this last 4 days. I'm like, but I want to watch it, and I just fell asleep before it even got to the opening credits.
Yeah.
I was just like, I was so dead. I'm like, damn it. I was a little upset that I couldn't watch it before today, but I'll watch it when I'm a little bit more awake.
Yeah.
And recovered.
Conscious.
Yeah.
Folks, well, a reason why Jake might have been dead was because he was at the Twins game this weekend drinking Captain's Patch.
I was. Yeah, Friday night after having been up at 6 a.m.
Is that not an ad start?
No,
that
it's
is
an
an
ad.
ad.
Oh, okay.
It's an ad. No, yeah, but it got me through the day. It got me through the Friday night.
Yeah, so Captain's Patch, folks, our beer brewed by Elm Creek Brewing in Champlin, Minnesota. Sold all over the state. If you go to captainspatch.com, you can find out where you can get it near you. And if you're watching these wretched Twins, like Sarge and I, at least, I don't know about you, Jake, who's coming, but we're going to go to the game tomorrow, drink some Captain's Patch, struggle through it. Who knows? If you can get Captain's Patch at Target Field, at Gate 34 on the tap wall, or in cans in the self-serve cooler in left field, or go to captainspatch.com to find out where you can get it near you. It's at all the Total Wines, a lot of the other liquor stores around the state. Captainspatch.com, 21 plus. Please drink responsibly. And we appreciate all the support, folks. For everyone who gets it and tags us in it, keep doing it. Keep spreading the word. Keep telling your friends and family to drink it. And we appreciate the support. CaptainsPatch.com. All right, some Vikings talk. A little bit of news happened over the weekend. So we did re-sign Josh Metellus for a 3-year, $42 million deal. Huge signing considering you're basically signing like 6 guys. He plays every position on defense.
Yep. He's great. He's also going to be the lead choreographer for Vikings defense celebrations.
Yeah, so
and
that's how you knew
celebrations.
they were going to figure this out because you don't give him that title without extending him.
Exactly. He's great. His personality is awesome. I mean, he's the full package of everything you want as a defensive player. He's good at his position, but also, he's just a good, genuine dude that's going to bring positive vibes at all times to a franchise that has been always kind of depressing. So,
have you noticed he follows us on Twitter, but when we met him at that card show last year, he had like no idea who we were?
yeah.
I always love that.
It's like he probably saw a post or a funny meme and just followed it and then was just like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah. And then we just like don't get recommended to him in the algorithm or something.
Yeah, I
But,
know.
Kind of another thing to pile on this story is training camp is underway. So, release all the videos of things happening and make your assumptions. I, for whatever reason, on Saturday morning when I was waking up and getting ready to go to the tournament, I just turned on ESPN because that's like what was on TV, Sports Center, and it was just them breaking down each training camp and what each team needs to do this year and what could stop them from making a run in the playoffs or why. I'm like, I get it. We gotta do something, but it'd be cool if they were talking about the golf tournament,
I know.
Or I'd imagine there's like a tennis event or there was an F1 race this weekend. Like, I get that football is the most popular, but SportsCenter is breaking down each training camp for like a fucking hour.
It's getting bad, right? Like there's actual events going on that are live in their season.
Yes.
These are just training camps, okay? I love going online and just seeing all the highlights. JJ McCarthy connects on 60-yard throw. Cool. But they're at practice, okay?
Yeah.
I want to see that in week 1 against Chicago when we're driving it down Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson's throat, okay?
Or even like preseason highlights. That's fine with me.
That's fine,
because
'cause
there's still, people in pads trying to hurt them, and
It's game situations.
Yeah.
Playing against teams that, So I just, we can talk about training camp or it started, but it's training camp, right? Like they're practicing.
We should tailgate training camp.
We almost should at this point.
Absolutely.
Let's tailgate a training camp
I
day.
think, do they have like enough parking over on that?
I have no
Eagle
idea.
parking lot? You probably find a place where they shuttle you in. I don't know.
Let's do that. That's awesome.
Sarge, you should dress up like a football for training camp.
Just buy a football, or no, you can't buy a costume. That'd be too easy. You gotta somehow paint. Well, no, if you paint yourself,
never
Paint
mind.
yourself
Never
brown.
mind.
No.
We got to get you a costume.
that would get you canceled.
I was just about to say we got to paint your body brown.
No, that's can you imagine
Whoops.
that? I'm a football, okay? Not everyone's gonna know that.
Oh my god. Well, okay, so it's funny you just ripped down all the little videos that get posted because I was actually consuming a lot of it today. Brosmer did throw a touchdown pass,
He did.
and two of the defensemen hit each other. Did you see that? They ran into each other. That's what created the separation.
Well, you know what? Brosmer's still connected. So you know what? If we're gonna talk about McCarthy's great passing ability in training camp, we also have to talk about Brosmer. Okay.
I did read an article in The Athletic from Alec Lewis on 5 key takeaways from the first day of training camp, which, I get it's his job, and, you got to grasp at straws when you're writing articles and stuff. One of them was that Sam Howell looked awful. That, one of the takeaways was the backup quarterback situation is very risky. It's obviously an initial take in training camp, but
But it's like you think, but like
we've known this since March.
We've known this since when we signed Sam Howell and we're like, okay, this is going to be our backup. Okay. You don't need to take away. You don't need to give us that takeaway at the end of July. We've known this for a while that if McCarthy doesn't work out, we're kind of fucked.
But one of his lines was also in that same paragraph was that about Max Brosmer, quote unquote, his accuracy is noticeable.
Good.
So
Should be noticed.
it's good stuff.
Yeah, I love to hear it. I mean, he could be QB2 come September.
That would rock.
That would rock.
Unless there's still a lingering trade for Kirk Cousins to bring him back.
Dude, what are they doing with him?
I don't know. But all I know is that
Well,
it's ridiculous because the
actually,
guy...
sorry, to cut you off. I actually do know because I watched an hour of coverage of it on SportsCenter.
Yeah.
Apparently, he has accepted that he is going to be quarterback too to start the year. He's going to be a backup, and he's there to help support Michael Penis Jr.
Okay.
And it's because he is a Falcon at the end of the day. That was the quote from SportsCenter.
He's just trying to be committed. He did sign the contract. Kirk is too nice. He could be a guy like, no, you fucked me over.
Yeah.
I still feel like I can be a starter somewhere. My Achilles is now 2 years in recovery. Let's go start it up with Cleveland or something.
But he's also getting paid, though, Jake, right now to not work, which kind of rock. I mean, he is working, but he's not going to have to work that hard. I mean, imagine making, $40 million a year?
Yeah. I think he's also just thinking about his family because they had just moved down, got in a house down there and everything.
Oh.
Reintegrated his kids into a new state and school system. It's like it'd probably suck.
They would never come back.
I feel like Kirk could have really wanted to, if he really wanted to start somewhere, he could have.
Yeah.
I think he just said nope.
There's about 15 teams. I bet not 15. I bet 10 teams he could start on right now.
I know.
All right. Well, last thing on football, there is a game this week. We got the Hall of Fame game Thursday. Hopefully the field is in good enough shape and it doesn't piss rain like every other year it does this. We can actually see the full game, but something.
Who's playing in it again?
Good question, Sarge. You want to look that up?
I got you.
Couldn't even tell you because I probably will watch like a quarter of it.
Yeah, I don't typically watch too much. It's kind of just.
Is it Chargers and Lions?
It is Chargers and Lions.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
So maybe the backups for the Chargers will stun the backup for the Lions, and that'll start a ripple effect throughout the organization, and we will win the division because the Lions will have have lost the Hall of Fame game. Is that
In July.
something we could grasp on right now?
I think so.
Okay.
That's a good angle. That's a takeaway.
Yeah, it's a good takeaway.
It's a good takeaway
My
from,
takeaways.
from July football in July.
All right, you guys want to talk about the Twins? I'm so fucking excited to talk about the Twins.
They're so...
Jake actually is the biggest Twins fan here because he left the tournament early on Friday to go watch them in person and paid money for it.
And they won.
They did.
1-0.
Zebby, right? Zebby had a good game.
Great game.
Six shutout. 6-inning shutout.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
It was it was kind of a boring game from a baseball fan's perspective, but it was still a good pitching game for the Twins. You're like, oh man, well, they had a couple of promising moments against the Dodgers. Now you're going into the Nationals and you start off with a 1-0 win, and then nope. This give up 16 runs in 2 days.
Yep. Get outscored
Sunday.
16-6 in the series to a team that's 41-62. Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
How do we have 50 wins? I look at it like the fact that we have 50 wins is beyond me right now.
We must have had so many double headers. We went 2-0 in June because I feel like we haven't won a game since June.
No, it feels like we haven't won a game in this month. If it just doesn't feel right, and then we are a long. The 13-game winning streak feels so long ago now at this point.
Yeah, we are
It's too early.
Twins are 19-29 since June 1st.
5.5 games back of the wild card, though, boys. We might still be
Isn't that
alive.
ridiculous.
So they also did make a trade today. I don't know if you guys saw. Yeah. So we gave them Chris Paddock and Randy Dobnak, RIP the Uber bit that has been overdone way too long for so many years. Actually, funny story. The first website I wrote on 10K takes or 10,000 takes mn.com back when we just put all the zeros in the domain, which wasn't smart, was Randy Dobnak looks like a guy who owns 6+ motorcycles.
Yeah, he does.
It's a callback to Randy Dobnak.
He's gonna probably have to start collecting to find another hobby soon because he might be on his way out of Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know.
So we got minor league catcher Enrique Jimenez, who has played 42 games up this year and is batting .250.
Doesn't sound promising to me. I'm sorry.
Jake's out on
I'm already out.
officially out on catcher Enrique Jimenez.
Yeah, I'm out. Watch him just be a MVP
Jake,
in a few years. And
someone though that's hitting .250, believe it or not, will be a pretty good addition to the Twins right now. That's how bad they're hitting.
Maybe. Yeah, you're right, but still not sold on this by any means.
Kiersey is batting under 100.
.081.
Is that legal? Like, are you even allowed to start someone who's that bad at hitting?
No, he's fast.
0.81.
That's what he does.
I mean, my BAC was higher than that this weekend.
Yeah,
Seriously.
Oh, dude.
pretty easily.
Gosh,
by
that's
like
so
noon
low.
on Friday. It's funny though because this trade doesn't help the Tigers at all either. Kind of surprised they made it. Paddock was one of our worst.
Yeah.
He wasn't great. He had like 3 wins. He was like 3-9 or something, and his ERA was around 5. Like nothing special by any means. Like,
And Dobnak, every time he would get up in the majors over the last few years, he would just give up a shit ton of runs and home runs. And we did the whole thing where we started him against the Yankees a couple years ago in the playoffs. That was a disaster. He's played most of his time. He's mostly a St. Paul Saint. We can say he's a St. Paul Saints legend,
yeah.
but not a major league pitcher.
No, I don't know why we gave up on other pitchers and let him go or traded him, maybe even some questionable, but I still question why we kept him around so long. Like, was he just because of the story? He looked cool, the handlebar, the stash. I don't know.
Yeah, Tigers fans aren't happy about it.
No, I'm sure they're not.
They just looked up the numbers.
Well, so is that who we got the catcher from?
Catcher.
Yeah.
Which people did say our catcher depth is very, very short.
It's
because
bad.
Jeffers is a free agent after this year.
Well, Jeffers is
Contract is up this year.
probably needs to go.
Vasquez is
Just not.
He's not very good.
He's
doesn't
not a
move
major.
the needle.
No, he's not.
This guy's probably just a young, promising guy that maybe needed to change his scenery. I don't know. I don't know ball. It's hard to watch baseball right now. To be honest with the Twins.
Especially with how hot it is.
Yeah.
We're going tomorrow though, Sarge. We're gonna see a good win tomorrow.
Yeah, hell yeah.
They play this week.
Should we railgate
Dude, we might have to. We might have to.
on Tuesday? We play Boston.
Okay.
Play Boston.
Yeah.
Boston.
All right, that's about it for the Twins. That's all I got.
We're done.
Let's talk a little wild offseason. Not a ton of storylines here. I guess the big one is a picture was released on the NHL's Instagram story last week, and yeah, Liam Ohgren is fucking huge.
He's ripped.
He's big. Look at his pipes. Look at his veins.
Those veins are heroin ready, man.
Yeah, dude.
Needles. No.
Go to the
just
doctor and they're like, yeah, do you have a vein for me? He's like, yeah, look.
right here.
All over the place.
He doesn't even have to flex. He just has to like lay his arm limp and he'll just have veins popping out. He looks like
yeah.
Well, he looks like when I saw that, I'm like, he looks like the Terminator. Like
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime, dude. Like
The
great.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And then like their muscles both flex. and,
yeah,
like,
yeah. And Predator.
Yeah.
Like he's got to do that with Kirill.
yeah.
They do that, recreate that meme. That'd be awesome.
Well, this is certainly an off season that Ohgren he needs to make the team now or he's done.
Yeah, this is his last shot, I think, because he's been pretty much in the AHL. He was drafted in 2022, so he's still, he's like 21 years old. He's still very young, but I think at this point, he is kind of not showing as much progress as we would want him to.
Played a few games in the NHL, like a couple times when we were really bad on injuries and just wouldn't really do much. I mean, yeah, I like it though. His angle was like, okay, I'm just going to get really fucking jacked.
Yeah.
And we're just going to try that out.
I'm hoping he's not just getting jacked, right? Like, well, that sounds weird if I say it, getting jacked.
Yeah.
He's getting ripped. He's getting built, right? Like,
You also don't want his testosterone building up, Jake. So,
No.
Yeah, hopefully he is getting jacked.
I
as
just
well.
I just hope his speed isn't slowing down. Like, he should be. Yeah, you're right.
Or
He
his
needs
puck
to go-
handling.
Yeah, because I feel like you could get jacked or get built, get ripped, get strong, but like just totally be a horrible hockey player. You know what
Yeah.
I mean, like you can build up the strength to be able to withstand big hits and all that, power through plays, but he's got to build his speed up, get those hands going.
Yeah, you don't want to get jacked too much.
No, you don't want to get jacked too much. If you get jacked too much, you lose
You almost
that.
get like addicted to it and you don't care about hockey anymore.
Yep, you find another addiction
Yeah.
that you don't want, and you do lose the T.
A really weird day, I guess, in wild offseason news. So apparently, Billy G and Kirill's team are quote unquote taking a breather. So they're just like, fuck it, let's just take the summer off from work and just not negotiate this contract, which I don't mind. It wasn't the last time we extended Kirill was like the day before camp started. Like Kirill wants to be here, so I'm not worried about that. But
Nope.
There was a photo released today of a sidewalk in Minneapolis. So this comes from our friend Justin Baki on Twitter. I believe his name is. Yeah, Baki. He ran the Kirill Kaprizov Countdown Twitter account. There was just this sidewalk in Minneapolis where it was like spray paint that said "Here to Stay" with Kirill's signature and wild.com/forever. Everyone initially took this as they're teasing that he just got re-signed. It's just a marketing thing for a new like season ticket package.
Yeah.
Which you can imagine how well that went down.
Yeah, they wouldn't know what's going on unless they had rumblings of good talks of that there is going to be an extension. They're just not going to agree to terms yet. I don't know. I think it's just a marketing ploy. They can do
Yeah,
whatever they
it
want.
absolutely was. And you know what? I would say it's great marketing for what its intention was, but they also probably knew what they were doing by doing that. They were like, let's hope someone takes a picture of this. It gets all this buzz going around. Okay, he must be re-signing. And then they go to our link and see our new ticket package and they buy it.
It's exactly what's happening. I mean, it's a populated city. Like
Yeah.
someone's going to walk by, oh my gosh.
So the Wild Forever, Be Forever Wild is being a Forever Wild member means it's more than just having a seat. It's about unmatched access, exclusive benefits, and a deeper connection to the team you love. From exclusive player access and playoff ticket access to special events and year-round rewards. Memberships unlocked and experience built just for you, plus a dedicated service representative ensuring every detail is covered so you can focus on what matters, celebrating every moment. Don't just be a fan, be Forever Wild. Yeah, I think now people don't want that because they thought Kirill's getting re-signed. But who knows?
Yeah. So I think, they feel like kind of coerced kind of tricked into like, oh, this is just a ploy to get me to buy season tickets, which are a hell of an investment.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's thousands of dollars. So it's like, so it's definitely it's good marketing, I guess, but people I think are really pissed off. I mean, that looks really enticing with the Kirill signature and
You could
here
have
to
used
stay.
anyone else's signature. If you did Foligno's, people would be like, oh, that's nothing.
Or just try another marketing tactic on not trying to use people's emotions of, trying to sign our best player, which is all the hype this offseason of trying to re-sign Kirill. So
Yeah.
you can check in with Billy G on that, I guess.
Well, speaking of Billy G, you can get our Billy G shirt amongst some of our other merch. We actually just released a, Minnesota Movers t-shirt, which is that's all right. We'll post a photo of it on our Instagram and Twitter and stuff, but we actually made our own shirt for the Gopher O-linemen. They were all looking fucking huge in them, looking good. You probably saw the photos on our story, so you can get that shirt. 10ktakesmn.com. Look at all the other merch we have, our entire shop. Everything supports us and helps us to keep this operation going. So thank you to everyone who's bought merch. Continue to 10ktakesmn.com. Thank you so much. All right, one other little story before we draft Lakes, and holy shit, is that a crotch rocket?
Yeah, probably.
God damn it.
I just love going up and down these streets like this.
Especially when we record.
It's a Monday. Who's he impressing?
Not me.
Yeah. It's just an annoying sound.
Well, yeah, speaking of the streets of St. Paul, Joey Chestnut. This is crazy because we literally just talked about this after the 4th of July. Is going to be attempting the 10,000 calorie challenge, the hot dog that it took 4 of us to eat a quarter of.
Yeah, I think as long as he trains properly, I think he can do it.
Yeah, and he's actually doing it with this guy. I don't know if you guys have seen him before. His name is, I believe, Bandana. He's from Minnesota, goes around doing food challenges. He's easily crushed some of the ones I failed at. What is this? On August 8th, Friday, he's going to be at CHS Field. I believe it's exactly what we thought of. Not that they weren't already working on it, but they're just going to put a table out on the field and people can show up and watch these two guys just battle for it. So,
or are they not playing a game?
I don't think so.
It's just they're doing it in like a solo event for it. Yeah, that's exactly what we were saying, like discussing that.
They must be listening.
They are. Someone's tuning in.
Someone has to be.
Someone's always listening.
I don't see a game attached to this, so I doubt it. But it could very well be before or after a
Look at their
game.
schedule, but yeah.
It's pretty fucking sweet though, because I've always wanted to meet Joey Jaws, tell him how much he makes the 4th of July that much better, and the fact that he's going to try that challenge is. It's going to be embarrassing for us because he's going to do it. Him and Bandana are going to do it.
He's going to hammer it. Like, he's probably going to do it like in a record amount of time too. Like, we were struggling, I think 10, 20 minutes it looked like we barely made a dent on it.
Yeah.
And he's in the first 10 minutes, that thing might be halfway gone.
I wonder what kind of turnout there's going to be for this. Is it going to be something that's packed? I feel like it is. Or could it just be like a ton of porn guys and us?
Yeah, I don't know. See, this is a very weird.
This is new territory.
This is, we're used to other sporting events. We've had a lot of us, a big sample size growing up of watching baseball, hockey, and what types of crowds that bring. But a actual like fooding event like this is going to be interesting. They should put this on the Ocho.
Yeah.
It's be on the Ocho.
Or
broadcast
it like locally, like Channel 45. This would be a good Channel 45
CW,
hit.
dude.
Yeah,
the
Channel
CW.
45, they bring in the whole broadcast quality like they do for the high school state hockey tournament.
I think the Saints are broadcasted on Fox 9 Plus. I'd put it on there too.
I think they are.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
All right, let's end the show with the Lake draft.
Yeah, let's RP Ozzy and Hulk.
Oh, sorry, forgot to mention that.
Jake's got to go stop all those pucks, so let's get in the Lake draft.
R.I.P. Ozzy and Hulk. The fact that they died like 2 days apart or 1 day apart, 2 days apart.
2 days.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, the same week. The only thing I'll say on that is growing up, Ozzy Osbourne is amazing. Black Sabbath is amazing. But I was like 20 years ago was still wondering how he's still alive.
Yeah, how did he not die sooner?
Because he did so much drugs to the point where like he could barely talk. Like he tried singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" at that Cubs game like 20 times ago. And people were like, "What is going on?" And then there's that classic viral scene where I think it was on the reality show that they had, where he like comes out of their room and Sharon's like, "Oh, hello, darling." He's like, "Someone's in my room taking my beers." They're like, No one's taking your beers. You're the beer thief. It's his
He also
classic.
ate a bird. What kind of bird was it?
bat.
Was it a bat?
And apparently it was a real bat. That was the conspiracy, right? That he always said it was real, right?
Fuck, he might have started COVID.
He could have back like 30, 40 years ago. No, I don't know about that. Ozzy Osbourne's body was too
He was
too
immune from
strong.
COVID.
He was.
He was immune from rabies, clearly.
He lived as long as he did. So kudos to him.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan, same kind of story. Probably just a lot of drugs.
Yeah.
I would imagine the steroids probably don't help the lifespan, but that one was super shocking.
That was more shocking, I think,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But still, you do think about his lifestyle and doing all probably some drugs and steroids and whatever else they're putting in
80s
their
and
bodies.
90s wrestlers, dude. Just a different level of life they were living.
They are, but rest in peace.
Rest in peace to both. All right, lake draft. How do we want to do the order here? So we're gonna do a probably snake draft order of what we think the best lakes in Minnesota are.
How many rounds?
Let's do 5. You guys want to do 5?
Sure.
There's only 3 of us.
Lakes.
And you know what? People are going to be pissed because the little lake that their cabin's on in the middle of nowhere didn't make the cut. And for that, I apologize.
Yeah, sorry about that.
There's only 15 options, and there's only 11,800 and some of them in the state. So we can't draft them all.
Yep,
You can't draft them all, Jake.
you can't.
All right. Let's just do random order. Sarge shows up and does the most work here. Let's
All right,
Give the producer
I
the
want one
first
of one.
pick.
I wanted this anyways.
You want one?
My one of one. It's so lame, but it's Lake Vermilion. I caught my biggest muskie I'll probably ever catch there, 52 inches, no big deal. Got a couple buddies with some cabins up there. My brother-in-law's got a cabin up there. You can go golf the wilderness. It's just the fucking best. I love that lake.
Okay, Sarge 1-1 goes Vermilion. Yeah, there's some good golf up there. It's like north of Duluth, right?
It's 4 hours
Northwest?
away from here,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, a little north.
That's a hike, but that's a good one. All right, 1-2. Let's go, you, Jake.
Okay. Oh man, this is gonna be tough. I gotta go with. Let's go with. I'm gonna take the Boundary Waters area lakes.
Boundary water.
I can't just name one lake.
There's a
'cause
bazillion
there's a
up there.
bazillion lakes. So I'm just taking the. I mean, I'm assuming maybe we can take Boundary Waters area.
That's fine. I don't have any of those
Okay,
on mine.
I just take it like just absolutely gorgeous up there. The best fishing and wilderness outside, and still you obviously can't have boats out there, but just the canoeing aspect, and you just can't beat. It's so different compared to other lakes, you know.
Yeah.
And this is a draft, and there's going to be other good lakes, but just that experience up there is insane. So Boundary Waters,
Boundary waters.
lakes.
Fuck, dude. There's just so many.
I know.
It's
So
nuts.
ironic. All right, I'll go. So 1-3, I got back-to-back picks. I'm gonna go Prior Lake as 1-3. I just love that area. I love the golf. I love the restaurants, the houses out there, the boating. And then I'm gonna go. Let's go 1-4. I'll go Gull.
Gull Lake.
Good choice.
Yeah, I
Gull
think
Lake.
My list for
1-4.
sure.
Okay.
I'll probably get shit for taking Prior because I know all the people who call us idiots will be like, you picked one of the cities. It's lame. We're in the middle of nowhere. Blah. The rural people, I don't care.
Well, it's dependent on if you like fishing or not, or like cruising or not, like or partying.
It's like it's the perfect size too. It's not too big to where you get confused where you are, but it's not too small to where it's so tight. Like the houses are really nice, but you're close enough, but you're far enough from it. Like it's perfect to me.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's a good area. It's a good spot.
And then Gull, no explanation needed. Zorba's
One of the goats.
the house is another perfect size lake. Just the whole Nisswa area, everything around it. It's perfect.
It's sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So,
cool.
All right, Jake, where do you got?
I'm gonna go with an ode to a lake I've been going up to almost my entire life. Woman Lake.
Dude.
Woman Lake.
Love it.
Great lake. The water clear. One of the clearest lakes in the state. Some of the best fishing you'll ever have. Also, if you want a lot of area to go party beach up to as well. up in Longville area, like Girl Lake is probably an honorable mention. That's what it's connected to. It's a smaller lake, but that's where like Dock Cider is up there in Longville, which is a fun bar. So, yeah, I got to go with Woman Lake.
All right.
Are you guys writing these down? 'Cause
I am
I'm not.
writing them down.
Okay,
He's
smart man.
Yes.
All right, so I
hard
got
to get
back-to-back
back to
picks
back.
here. I can't believe this is still on the board. Lake Superior, guys.
Sure.
The greatest lake there is. I went to UMD. I lived right on the lake there. I'd run around it. I've peed in it so many times at the beach up there. Fished on it only once, and it was actually terrible fishing, but it's the GOAT. It's huge. It's awesome.
I was wrestling with picking that with picking that as my 1-2, but I had to go with Gull. So yeah, that's a great pick.
All right, and then my next one, shout out to my buddy Chuck Oss. He always takes me up here, but Bay Lake. So it's right next to Mille Lacs Lake. It's really good bass fishing, even better crappie fishing. It's a fun lake. Once again, there's a golf course on there called Rutgers Resort. Awesome place. But Bay Lake had too much fun up there at his bachelor party. That's my third pick, Bay Lake.
Bay
Okay.
Lake. It's a good one. All right, this is my third pick.
It's your third.
Yeah, I got to go with I don't want to take the entire chain because I think that'd be kind of
You only get one chain.
yeah, that's fine. I was just
Wait,
gonna
you
say,
get one chain? No, I was gonna say because there's one chain that's obvious.
There's
that would be
multiple.
easy.
Which but I'm gonna go with the Cross Lake.
Okay, yep.
Cross Lake, and there's so many great lakes out there, but I know that's like that kind of the hub that everyone knows about out there, like up towards Gull Lake and whatnot. But I grew up going there a lot too. Good fishing. There's a dam that's connected to it, and one of the bays that where we would stay in the campground, and just a smaller river, just big ass fish out of there. But Cross Lake was always fun, and one of the first places I would go up to outside of Longville, I should say. So. Yeah, Cross Lake, number 3.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Uh-oh.
I'll do it.
Oh, no.
I'll take Minnetonka.
Okay, damn it.
I couldn't let it fall to another round.
E. coli Lake.
Yeah,
But
you know
someone's
what?
got to take it.
The stereotypes, once you get past that, it's a pretty fucking awesome place.
Huge
There's
muskies, too.
so many good bars and restaurants on it. Obviously, Lord Fletcher's, Maynard's, the houses are incredible. Yes, there's the stigma around the douchebags and the rich money and all that, but from just a pure boater's perspective, it's a pretty cool spot and in a very iconic location. Being that I just took 2 of the richest lakes on the board, I'm going to get chirped very hard by the rurals out there, so apologies to you folks. And then you know what? I'm going to take one in the Whitefish area as well as a frequent traveler to that area. I will do big trout.
Okay.
Big
Yep.
trout, specifically the Manhattan Beach area is a very, very fun spot that my family likes to venture to every year. So yeah, we'll do big trout 4.
Yeah, there's so many good lakes out there. Big trout, lake trout is in that lake.
Yep.
Super hard to catch.
Yep.
All right, man. I got to go with another lake up in the Longville area that I frequented a lot with my great grandpa up until he passed away at 100. He still was out fishing.
Wow.
It's Boy Lake. So it's near Woman
Okay.
Lake. You're probably catching to a trend of the lake names up there. Like it's Girl Lake, Woman Lake, Man Lake, Little Boy Lake. Yeah, there's just I don't know who named them all, but whatever. Boy Lake is great. I think people refer to it as Big Boy,
Yeah.
but it's called Boy Lake, I think. But people call it Big Boy. 'cause
Has
there's-
Boy Lake ever tried fucking Woman Lake and they combined to be like a chain?
there's the Boy River that connects to Girl Lake.
Oh, so there's a
Yeah,
pipeline.
essentially.
For
Yeah, there's
water.
There's still connections, and apparently
Is it a
dude,
long one?
it is. It's a pretty long river. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Big fucking big fish in it too. So gotta go with
A lot of swimmers.
yep. Gotta go with Boy Lake.
All
Yeah,
right.
a lot of swimmers.
Yeah.
Okay, so my 4th pick, I'm going to Lake Itasca. I've never been there, but that's where the greatest river of all time, Mississippi, starts. I feel like we have to shout that out, but I didn't realize how small it was. I just looked it up. It's only like 1.5 miles wide, like in its
Okay.
entirety, which I think is interesting. And then I got to go Lake of the Woods. I've been there
Yeah.
plenty of times, and I'll never see even a quarter of this lake, no matter how many times I go up there. It's huge. You're also going to notice a trend in mine, muskies. It's being a big muskie guy. You got to go to those places. You got to go up north.
Lake of the Woods feels like an ocean when you're on it. I've ice fished up there, and it's crazy how like it'll take 30 minutes of driving on the lake to get to the shack he rented.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. It's absurd. It's a city on the lake.
I know.
Yeah. Lake of the Woods, home of is it Charlie Lindgren?
Yeah, one of those goalies.
Maybe not him. Alex Lyon. Yes.
Yeah. Alex Lyon. That's right. He played
Woods
for
guy.
Detroit.
Yep.
And now the Grand Rapids Griffins or whatever their
Yeah.
NHL affiliate is. So.
Make a trade for him to the Iowa Wild. Bring him home, Jake.
Yep. Bring him home. Let's get him here. Lake of the Woods represents the true Wild. All right.
What's your? Is this your fifth?
This is
We're
my
already on round 5.
You pick your fifth yet?
Yeah.
Okay, that was Lake of the Woods, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Shit, dude, this is so tough because I have a list of some, and let's just.
We can do an honorable mention.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there's any lakes in the cities to give some cities some love. You know, I might go with. Yeah, I just got to stick up to the north where I've gone. You know, I'm low key. I'm gonna go with Sturgeon Lake,
Okay.
which is up not too far from Hinckley. I remember growing up there, going bass fishing out there, and it's amazing, but also just a great like cruising lake. There's some awesome areas up there, so I really enjoy it. I think there's maybe a couple sturgeon lakes, but I don't know. It's a good spot, just a little north of Hinckley. So I got to go with that one, Sturgeon Lake.
I like it.
Yeah. Kind of going to Sarge's one. This is one I haven't been to, but one I want to give some love to because I know a lot of people personally that have cabins there and whatnot. I will go Lake Bemidji.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
very, very hot cabin spot, especially for people who are from North Dakota.
Yeah.
A lot of them have cabins in Bemidji. So I'm just going to go, I'm going to go that one, Lake Bemidji.
Can't wait to get roasted for these.
Yeah, for sure. Honorable mentions I had, I would have thrown this one in, but I know no one else knows it, so I would not have won the fan vote. I was going to do Lake Coronis in Paynesville. My cabin used to be on there growing up, so it's a good
Yeah.
one. I also had some honorable mentions. Oh, wait. Did I have 2 picks there? No, that was it. That was my fifth.
I don't.
We're
did we
done.
fuck it up. I don't know.
No, we're done.
Okay. Yeah.
I think
we're
we
done.
are done.
Start throwing out honorable mentions. I had Pelican Lake as well, Breezy Point Resort.
Love it.
Also realized I screwed it up. Baxter is the town near where Gull Lake is. That's the one I was thinking
Baxter,
of.
Brainerd-ish. Yeah, people are going to be upset that we probably didn't put on Mille Lacs.
I am not a Mille Lacs guy.
But Mille Lacs is kind of
So big.
It's so big and so
too
boring.
big.
It's just a
It
big
is.
circle.
It is. There's
It's
not.
forever to get anywhere. Yeah.
It really, like, I've gone out there. It can be fun, but like it wasn't something that was going to make my list.
Yeah, and you can't. Can you still not keep any walleyes out there, or there's only 2?
I think they bumped that up. It's only like 2 walleye within a slot. So
Yeah.
it's so dumb. But then you're dealing with a bunch of the boaters and stuff, and I don't know, or people in general.
BD Matska, formerly known as Calhoun.
Yeah.
A couple of those city ones, Nokomis.
Nokomis is cool. Lake of the Isles.
Yeah.
Lake
White Bear's
Harriet.
pretty fun.
White Bear Lake is good.
White Bear Lake is good too. I was thinking of like Cedar Lake and New Prague. Big muskie in that lake. That's
Yeah, there's a Cedar Lake up north too that has muskies as well.
yeah. And there's a
Yeah,
Cedar.
is there the Cedar Lake or is it Clear Lake in like the Walker area? That's a big one.
You're talking about Leech Lake.
Leech Lake, sorry.
Leech Lake.
Yes.
Leech
Yes.
Lake. Leech Lake is cool.
Yeah.
I haven't been out there a lot, so I can't really say a lot to it or speak a lot to it.
I
But
went there a couple times during COVID. It was a pretty sweet lake, but it sucks when you don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I know.
You just don't know where to fish. That kind
I
of
just go
sucked.
around.
I'm going to get roasted for taking Minnetonka.
Yeah, probably. But someone has to. There is some good spots on that
Sacrificial
lake.
lamb.
I can
is
say
great.
for a fact though, I've never been out there and not had a fucking blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
a
a fun
fact.
lake.
I think it's just so popular now to the point where the stigmas are so strong. But I still enjoy it. I still wouldn't say no if you asked me to go out there. I
If
hit
someone ask us, please.
I hit golf balls off a pontoon
Yeah.
out there.
It's fun.
I can say I did that.
Another honorable mention: Orchard Lake in Lakeville.
Okay.
It's kind of a not hidden gem, but the boat landing doesn't have a lot of parking spots. So if you get out there, it's not overly crowded. Good muskie in that. There's big muskie in that lake. Crappie, actually, you can catch stuff, but it's just big enough where you can cruise around too, and it's I kind of like it.
Lake Pepin, the home of water skiing.
Yeah, down in Red Wing.
That's right.
My parents and my brother boated down there. I think I've been down there one time actually, and I got pretty damn sunburned. Actually, the most sunburn I've gotten in my entire life. I do also love how, like half the places that have a lot of water skiing say they're the home of water skiing, but apparently it is not Leech Lake.
We got to Google it at this point. And just
Lake Waconia is a good one.
Oh, yeah, Lake Wacona, Lake Victoria.
Yeah.
Which is near Deer Run. O'Dowd, which runs by Stonebrook.
Yep.
That lake just gets so fucking
Busy.
so small, so it gets busy. But yeah, because it's in the
Like
area.
the lake that my aunt and uncle have a cabin on, the Whitefish Chain, Bertha. Mm-hmm. There's also Clam Lake. I think there's Pig Lake.
Clam Lake.
Upper, lower Whitefish. Good. Just anything on that chain, man.
Daggett Lake.
Go wrong.
Daggett, Pine Lake, or Little Pine Lake, they call it. Yeah, there's so many random
So
lakes.
Lake Pepin, according
Arrowhead.
to AI, huh?
Yeah.
So okay.
So
they
to Ralph Samuelson.
Ralph Samuelson.
well, it was the 1920s, so he was bombed at a speakeasy, and he's like, "Guys, I have this idea.
So skiing?
You see those two pieces of wood there? Let's attach that shit to my legs. Let's
Yeah,
do it."
let's try it on water. Okay.
I didn't even know they had like boats with motors back then. I mean, I know that like cars were just becoming.
I don't know if they really did.
Did you just like hook them up to an Orca or something, or
Yeah, they had to have done it with. We'd have to look up when motors were invented and all that, but like
a really long rope and maybe like a pulley type thing that you could fly across?
like rowing, or they used it on a sailboat or something. I bet you it was behind a sailboat.
he
Oh,
looks
dude,
sick
what the
doing
fuck is
it.
this? It's it's an airplane.
Oh, they did it with a plane.
Like, hey, you know what we
Holy
just
fuck.
invented? We just invented airplanes. So you know what we
Yeah.
should do? We should fly over water and have someone ski behind
Oh,
it.
that's badass.
that rocks.
It's actually really cool. Probably kind of dangerous.
100%.
whatever.
Probably more dangerous than the flying tubes.
You want to talk about Jackass, the Jackass crew being crazy? Talk about the people in the 1920s that were the first people to water ski
Yeah.
right behind an airplane.
Holy fuck.
That's insane.
Shout out to that guy, dude.
That's awesome.
All right, well, that just about does it for another episode of 10K TV, folks. Thank you so much for watching, listening. Check in live every single Monday night around 7. You can see us record the show. Obviously, we did it early today, but you can watch back on YouTube, listen back on Spotify, Apple, anywhere you get your shows. Thank you so much for listening, watching another episode of 10K TV, and we will see you next week.